Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. And then there were two. So we're down to two 2023s left on the lot. The last couple of months, a lot of people have been taking advantage of the huge savings that we have on the 2023s. I mean, I'll be honest, we have 25s coming right at us. So we're down to the two 23s. We're going to take a look at one of them today. Feel free to call me after the video and we can go over pricing and things of that nature if this particular truck catches your eye. So we're sitting in a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. And we're still going to continue to talk about the advantages Freightliner has over pickups. In addition to that, the advantages over other mid-size trucks, the Kenworths and the Peterbilts of the world. And the biggest advantage they have over other mid-size trucks is visibility. And as we take a look directly in front of us, this simply confirms it. Okay, so we're taller than pickups, so we can see over traffic. In addition, if we take a look at how large this windshield is, in addition to how the truck is designed from the standpoint it's narrow here all the way down, we're able to see over here and out that side as well. So when we talk strictly about visibility, a huge advantage falls to Freightliner. Now as we focus in on this particular truck, the backup camera is located here. Right beside it is the air horn. As we come on down and take a look at the dash, you'll notice it comes with two gauges for air. The top one is primary. That is strictly brakes. The bottom one also helps monitor the brakes, but it also does the rest of the air as well, such as inside the cab, things of that nature is what the secondary one does. This is the engine brake. Here's another big advantage. We all know pickups have an exhaust brake. Exhaust brakes simply limit the exhaust and slow the pickup down. This is an engine brake. So if we're coming down a sharp decline, towing a heavy load, and we have this set to high, we actually have 350 horses coming back at us. That will slow everything down. Consequently, it will make things safer for you and your family, in addition to the other drivers on the road as well. Automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When we're ready to start, release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. We can turn it into a manual transmission simply by pressing the mode button. Therefore, we can use these arrows to shift gears. A lot of my customers do that when they're going through the mountains. Just gives you more control over the shifting of the truck. These arrows have another purpose. If we press them both at the same time and look right here, it notifies you what's going on under the hood. Oil life. All of our filters are good. Transmission health is good, and there are no codes. So while you're traveling, probably a pretty good idea to get into a habit of pressing those from time to time, just to make sure everything is healthy and doing what it's supposed to do. Cruise control located here. This is intermittent marker lights. You see how truckers talk to each other? Right there's how they do it. Over here is the regen button. That's one you're probably never going to have to use because it's designed to automatically clean the exhaust out. That's more for people that drive in big cities, short trips, you know, where all that builds up. You press that, let it blow all that stuff out. Oh, it takes like 20 to 30 minutes in order to do that. Traction control located here. This locks the differential. These are for the windows. It comes with mirror heaters. This is the dump valve. So this lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. You would use that when hooking up your trailer. Simply release all the air, utilize your backup camera back directly underneath the trailer, let the air back in, basically it's hooked up. So all you need to do is jump out and secure everything, and then you can start your travels. Light test button located here. So an individual can press that and everything on the outside of the truck lights up. Therefore, you can make sure everything is working properly in a pre-trip inspection. If your trailer requires air, this truck is already lined with the lines and ready to go. Simply let us know where you want your glad hands and we can have that hooked up and ready to go at the time of delivery. This blows either hot or cold air into the back of the cab. As we come on down, red arc trailer brake adjuster located here. This dial is for the stereo. Climate control located here. And as we notice in this particular truck, the dash wraps itself around. All right, so this isn't flat. So that makes things more convenient for you while you're traveling. Simply reach over here to make any type of adjustment. And as we open up the console, we see more than adequate storage room inside. In addition to that, it lights up. So next we're going to jump out the driver's side and take a look from the outside. So as we back off the truck, we can see a big advantage that this has over pickups. That's simply the sheer size and mass. This truck weighs roughly 13,800 pounds. Compare that to a 1-ton dually, it is substantially larger. So the advantage would be if we are in an accident, our chances of walking away from this are a lot higher than a pickup. As you notice, it comes with 2 storage compartments on each side. There's a smaller one in back and a little bit larger one in front. We see it's diamond plated. In addition to the fact it comes with a connection for an air hose. So you can monitor your tire pressure. You can also get a different air check and put on it to kind of blow yourself off or blow the inside of the truck off just to keep everything looking nice. I think that that's something that's built in that a guy is going to use more than maybe you originally realize. This is the trickle charger that assists the batteries in maintaining power. Under here is one of 2 50-gallon fuel tanks. The other one is on the opposite side. As the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, that fuel is going to balance itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Beside that is the DEF tank, which holds 6 gallons. Data is proving about 350 miles per 1 gallon of DEF. This is the block heater to plug that truck in at night. As we come around and take a look from the front, and we'll start at the ground and work our way up. Tow hooks located right there. We notice that the bumper is broken into 3 sections. That is because if we are in an accident and we ding one section of it up, we can simply replace that without having to do the entire bumper. We go on up and find an aftermarket grille. The truck comes with LED headlights. As we continue up and take a look at the hood is made of compressed fiberglass. Consequently, it is very tough and durable. We had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups, but by taking a look at the hood of the Freightliners, we really couldn't tell anything had happened. As we continue up, this is just confirmation of the size of the windshield that you and I visited about on the inside. And as we come around and look how the truck is built, Remember, I told you it started narrow and it works its way, so it's a little bit wider down here. That's why we're able to see things located here. Plus, if we get a side view here, see how that windshield wraps around? Which that allows us to have even more glass and consequently be able to see things even better. This is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. So let's continue to compare this to a pickup. So the pickups can tow a lot. There's a lot of horsepower wrapped into those pickups. Well, guys, at the end of the day, there's still a pickup. If you compare the size and the volume and the mass of this engine compared, for example, to a Power Stroke, it's not even close. Data is proving you can get 250 to 300,000 miles out of a pickup. This truck, if properly taken care of, should easily reach 750,000 miles. So from a pure economic standpoint, yeah, the cost is going to be higher up front. But if you figure in the fact that you're going to go through 2, 3, possibly 4 pickups in the same amount of time, the advantage falls to Freightliner. A couple of things to take note of. See how it's color coordinated? So red, we're going to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here, directly across, those are things you and I can check to make sure it has the fluids it needs. If we leave batteries on, the lights on or something, and we come out and the batteries are dead, we can actually jump start the vehicle right there. The batteries are located underneath the back seat. Next, we'll come in and take a look at the tires. It comes with Toyos 255, 75, R75, R22.5 tires, excuse me. One unique thing about the Summit Hauler conversion is that it comes with tire balancers located here. Now, those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic fluid. So as you pick up speed, as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. We all know everything is safer if it's balanced. It makes for a more comfortable ride. In addition to that, it will prolong tire life up to 40%. This truck is stock number 5N230699. Both the driver and passenger seats are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. In addition, this is for the lumbar system. Basically, that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. The seats can be heated as well. As you can see, we put floor mats in this particular truck. If we look underneath the steering wheel, we see a small pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel while sitting in the driver's seat. Finally, it comes with a kill switch. Now, chances are whoever buys this truck isn't going to use it as a daily driver, and it may be a month, 2 months in between trips. So by utilizing that kill switch, shuts all the electricity off and consequently will prolong the life of the batteries. The back seat makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. Here's something that's going to be really nice for whoever buys this, because as stated, this truck is designed to go coast to coast, border to border, and make those long journeys. So by having this option, You can drive your allotted time for the day, simply pull into a truck stop wherever you need to be, put that down into a bed, and simply rest for the required time. I have checked with the DOT. This does qualify as a bed, and as you can see, just taken very simply up to the normal sitting position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. 4-inch rails running along each side. And as we take a look directly behind, the backup camera located directly in the center. As we come on down, we find 2 holes already pre-drilled. If you are in need of additional storage, we have storage boxes on site now, so we can have that hooked up and ready to go for you at time of delivery. We see the bed is diamond plated. Furthermore, we notice a trough is cut out. That is because trade-ins come in, this is all beat up. So by cutting the trough out, that eliminates any type of damage. Now we do have a tech that does and has built covers for this. So if you want this covered up, simply let me know and we can take care of you in that way as well. Right here is where we hook up the lights for the trailers. As we come back and down, this is for the Voyager system. That's the same system that the backup camera uses, so you can hook up additional cameras right there. And finally, as we go down, hitch for the bumper pull trailer with those lights being connected right here. As we come around, one thing that the Summit Hauler conversion does is put extra weight back here. There's 700 to 800 pounds right there. That is because, as we notice from the side, this truck is unbalanced. There's a lot more weight on the front end than the back end. So by putting extra weight down back there helps with a couple of things. If you're not towing, it helps prevent crow hopping as you're going down the road. In addition, it helps prevent hydroplaning once we hit rain. And finally, it helps with traction once we find ourselves in mud. In terms of warranty, the Freightliner warranty is 2 years, unlimited miles, 5 years, unlimited miles on the transmission, 3-year, 36,000 miles on the conversion. As we take a look inside the passenger seat, again, this is air ride with the same adjustments as the driver's seat. Up here gives us access to the cab air filters. This particular view really shows how much room and space is available in this truck. We've been comparing these to pickups the entire video, and here is a huge advantage in terms of just how much room and space is offered. That, coupled with the fact that the Summit Hauler conversion has the softest, most comfortable seats, really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106 with the Summit Hauler conversion. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at 303-684-3404. You can also email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.